This week, the PGA Tour is back in action. They are at the RBC Heritage event in Hilton Head, South Carolina, and we followed up with Stuart, who did tell us that he is still going to the event. Fans and spectators aren't, but he will still be there to support the event, and he has sent us a look at their forecast. So here it is. Stewart's notes, the upper level low pressure system of the Carolinas will continue to lift north away from the area. This will allow the summer heat and humidity and higher instability to return Friday into Saturday. Upper level energy will combine with the afternoon sea breeze to produce the chance for showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon hours. The chance for any showers or thunderstorm activity will decrease Sunday into Monday as high pressure briefly builds over the southeast. So, Stuart, thank you very much for a look at your forecast there. And of course, Stuart will be continuing to track the forecast. And as he mentioned in our tape, you can find him on Twitter at PGAWXman1, if I got that right. And he is putting out the forecast each morning as he has done for the practice rounds. So if you want to stay up to date with everything there on Hilton Head, South Carolina, you can follow him for that. So we are happy to know that they'll be able to get some play in. We're still watching this Cutoff Flow. I've just been watching this on a loop. It's just mesmerizing. And hopefully that will get out of here before too long, too. Matter of fact, I think by the time we're looking at Father's Day here on Sunday in Charlotte is when we can expect the last of a lot of these clouds to move on out. The other thing we were watching earlier in the week was the possible development of what could have been a tropical cyclone off the Georgia coast. It had about a 10% chance of development. Well, you can see now in the latest outlook from the National Hurricane Center, no tropical cyclone activity expected during the next 48 hours. That is certainly some good news. A reminder that we are in the hurricane season, and the next name will be Dolly. We've already had 4 named cyclones in the Atlantic Basin this year, so the next one will be Dolly. Speaking of hurricanes, our friend Grant Gilmore in Tampa, his station WTSP, reporting this week that the NOAA Aircraft Operations Center facility, which houses the hurricane hunters, they're in Lakeland, Florida, confirming 5 employees have tested positive for coronavirus. Their aircraft, as you know, flies into hurricane to gather information that we can't otherwise get. So although we have the NOAA aircraft, there's an Air Force reconnaissance plane as well, too, that does provide some redundancy. They are dealing now with at least 5 cases of coronavirus there at their Florida facility. And so with nothing happening in the tropical basin, that is certainly good news. One last weather headline for you from the Washington Post. We had a development in what has become known as the Sharpiegate Scandal. This goes back to Hurricane Dorian. The investigation concluding this week. Investigation following the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association, which of course you know is NOAA, found that the agency leadership violated its scientific integrity policy through actions that led to the release of a statement that backed President Trump's false statements about the path of Hurricane Dorian. This is from the Washington Post. That NOAA statement, which you may recall came out in September of 2019, contradicted forecasters at NOAA's own National Weather Service in Birmingham, Alabama. You probably recall the iconic photo of the president in the Oval Office giving a briefing, forecast cone, and drawing on to extend the forecast cone into Alabama using a Sharpie, hence the name Sharpiegate. So we had that development out this week.